hopefully it's working. Alright. I'm just gonna wait for a little bit and then yeah. Alright, so hello everybody. This is Raul, and tonight I want to make a bit of a tutorial video for incoming players. It's going to be potentially a little bit low quality in the sense of graphics. Why? Because I'm doing this in Diablo II Lord of Destruction, and the game is not being very cooperative in terms of being recorded. But that's not the point. The point is that I would like to show incoming players, new players, how to make a new character relatively easily, and what it means to progress through the skill tree at the very start, so that when you make your choices about skill allocation, you are more prepared for the game's launch. I have a character here that I've created and played with a sorceress for a little bit, and I would like to demonstrate the power of a particular skill that you can build, that you can use. This is a fire sorceress. Sorceress is a master, or rather a mistress of elements. She can use fire, lightning, or cold. In this case, I chose to build a fire sorceress. A bit of an introduction. In Diablo 2, when you level up, you get 1 skill point. Right? So my character is level 17, and she acquired total of 18 skill points so far. You get 1 skill point for doing the first quest in Act 1, and then there are 17 skills from the level. Or I suppose maybe that does mean that she has a total of 17 skill points, because you start at level 1 and there is no skill. You have to level 2 when you level up, right? And you get your first skill point at level 2, so I suppose she has a total of 17 skill points. And for this build, I've put in 1 point in frozen armor. The reason why is because it slows down your enemies when they hit you. And also what I've done is I've put in 7 points into Firebolt. I've put 1 point in Telekinesis and 1 point in Static Field. So if we count the points that I've spent, that's 1 point, 2, 3, and that is 10 points, right? So 3 plus 10, then I have 4 points in the Fireball, and then 3 points are unspent. The reason why I don't have them spent is because I wanted to do this little tutorial. Right? A Fireball is a skill that you can get at level 12. You start with a Firebolt, and Firebolt is a single target damage spell. At level 7, it does 19 to 24 damage. Fireball at level 4 does 50 to 72 damage, and it's also area of effect, which means that amount of damage is dealt to the monsters that are in 1 yard radius. And as you level up, you basically deal more damage, right, to a whole bunch of monsters. Once you get Fireball, which is at level 12, it's basically you just go on another level of play. The reason why I know it's a level 12 is because if you hover over the horizontal line, it tells you what level it is at. Now, why is it so good, right? First, it's area of effect, and second, it does a lot of damage. There are items that you can purchase from merchants, such as this staff. gnarled staff, and that staff will add +2 to fireball. So if I go to my character sheet and I switch between the first weapon slot and the second weapon slot, you will see right here it shows that if I don't have any bonuses added to fireball except from the synergistic skill, which is the firebolt, it will do 50 to 72 damage, as is indicated right here, and the color is red, which is what signifies fire damage. When I switch my inventory slot and it gives +2 to fireball, now all of a sudden the lowest amount of damage that I'm doing with the fireball is 76, which is actually greater than the highest amount of damage I do without having +2 bonus points added to that skill. And the reason why I'm mentioning it is when you start the game and you sell, you know, a few items here and there, what you can do is you can do to the merchants, and you can purchase your, you know, your wands if you are a necromancer. Let's see, for example, this one right here for 4,300 gold. You can get a wand that gives +2 to raise skeleton. That's a necromancer skill. It would be an excellent item to buy at the very start, and it doesn't even have a level requirement, and that would basically allow you to progress a lot quicker through the game. For a paladin, you could get let's see here, that's a little too expensive. That's also a little too expensive. It's a regular one. Maybe something like this. Charge, +1 to charge. It's 9,000 gold. That's fairly manageable. Let's see, that's, yeah, even +3 to charge. While it's 43,000 gold, you can absolutely get +3 charge. For a sorceress, you can get a staff, something like this, right? +1 to fireball. It's 22,000 gold. The only reason for that is because it has some other skill. Normally, you would have to pay probably about 7,000 for a +1 fireball staff that is just basic. And getting some of those tools is definitely worth it. At the very start, right? So like +1 to blaze here, you need to pay 9,000 gold. If you save up between 7 and 10,000 gold, you can get a large boost to your skill, right? This is another recommendation that I'm gonna give. And now I would like to demonstrate the power of fireball as a skill. So this is a single player game, and what I'm going to do is open a command prompt, which you can do by pressing the return key, and then you press / and type in players 8, and it says players set to 8, which means that the game difficulty now is the same as if there were 8 players in the game with me. And I'm going to teleport to Halls of the Dead. Currently, I do not have anything equipped in my weapon slot, so there is no bonus to fireball. It's +4 fireball, which you can have by default at level 16. You get one at 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, level 15 is when you can have that, if you wish. I don't have anything super powerful in terms of my items, just you know, a little bit of mana in my armor and on my amulet. I even took off the faster cast rate rings to demonstrate that with minimal gear you can progress forward. So once again, this is players 8, meaning this is the difficulty of the game similar to, or actually exactly as it would be if there were 8 players in the game. And as you can see, I can kill monsters. It's not that difficult. We leveled up. Let me go into a different room, see if I can find a location. Whoop. Where there are more monsters, so I can have. Oh, there we go. Some skeletons. How old? 1, 6, 7. Large shield. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, that's a dangerous room. Step away. I suppose it would be best if I find like an elite pack to kill. I hope you can tell that indeed at this level, right, Fireball is doing a lot of work, and you would be able to be useful to the entire group. If you're playing with 7 people and you're at level 15 and you have no gear, you can progress through the content. That's the lesson here. Maybe I should reduce the sound a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Oh, we're getting through the monsters. Let's see if I can find an elite pack or a champion pack, something like that. What you will need is a lot of mana potions, but you know, as you kill the mobs, you can find the equipment and sell it for the mana pots. This is a bit desolate. Maybe it's okay. Let's move that mana pot over there. Go forward. Ow! 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 All right. Come on. Aha! I think there we go. Yeah, there we go. There's an elite pack. Boom! Done. No more elite pack. Let's see, do we have any? Unfortunately, no mana. Or I'm not seeing it on the ground. Ah, chipped emerald, nice. There we go. So, here we are. All you need... Oh. All you need is some mana potions. and that is quite enough to pass through player's 8 difficulty, or if you have a full party of people, you can, you know, kill the mobs. To prove a point, let's see if I'll change it to players 1. Player set to 1, so now the difficulty is back down, and the monsters are dying a lot quicker, considerably quicker. Or rather, they might be dealing like a lot less damage. Yeah, so I just one-shot an entire pack of skeletons with a level 4 fireball. So if I change it back to players 8, whoops. Well, I typed in players 9, but the maximum is 8, so the game automatically figures it out and adjusts the number. There's another pack of skeletons. I'm not one-shotting the skeletons, I am two-shotting them now. Still, at players 8, with level 4 fireball, we are smashing that content. Okay. Alright. Pum. Okay. Let's go ahead and sell that. Bam. Bam. Okay. And here's the punchline, right? So now I'm going to switch to this staff, plus 2 fireball staff, that will allow me to do probably about 40% more damage. So 2 levels in fireball are equivalent to a 40% maximum damage increase, and that could be the difference between one-shotting something and two-shotting something, which in terms of your ability to progress is a considerable change. Boom. There we are. 2 howled ones are gone. Let's go back to Halls of the Dead level 2 and see if we can find some mobs. There we go. And I'm still two-shotting them. 2 shots of fireball. There we go. Stone skin. It's an elite pack. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It takes a little bit. But we could get him. We could get him pretty easily.
Not enough mana. I need mana.
I hope you could tell the difference between what the damage was when I had no staff equipped and when I had plus 2 fireball staff equipped. It's quite strong.
Stay a while and listen.
Let's identify the items. Sell that. Put on our faster cast rate rings. I guess I'm very close to leveling up. I might as well finish that up. It's kind of lining up nicely. So right now I'm at level 18. I'm at level 18, soon to be level 19. I'm going to get to level 19 and then show you the final punchline to why is it that getting a fireball sorceress as your first character, especially if you are inexperienced, is a easy starting choice. Let's switch back to having no staff in our hand. Once again, no staff, level 4 fireball. It's important to note that it's not just the level 4 fireball, it's also the 7 levels in firebolt that give extra damage to the fireball. Right? There's a synergy between those skills. Here we are. I'm almost level 19, and once I reach level 19, I'll show you something neat. I do have the mana pots. Alright, good. Boom, here we are. Level up. Boom. One thing I would recommend is to put in chipped or whichever sapphires in your gear as a sorceress, so that you do have that extra mana in order to cast your fireballs. Okay, so let's take a look at the damage sheet. Right now, my fireball with no +2 skills of any kind is dealing 50 to 72 damage. Let's put in more into vitality. Let's go back into the skill tree and then allocate more skill points into fireball. I hope you can see there where it says next level is 63 to 87, so I'll put more skill points. There we go. At level 8 it is now 101 to 131 damage, which is about double. It is about double what we were doing. I just doubled my damage by investing fully into fireball. And that's, again, without any item equipped. Now, if I switch to this fireball staff, now my damage is, instead of 101 to 131, it is 147 to 181. Which is about 50% more. It is a very large boost to damage. There is a particular part of Diablo 2 that makes the game what it is in many ways, is rune words. You can use runes in order to make powerful armors and weapons, and there is a particular rune word which is called leaf that you can make. So if we take a socketed staff that is non-magical, I'll show you what the difference is so that you do not make a mistake. If I go in here, this is a normal staff. This is normal attack speed, normal staff. This is also a normal staff. Oh, this one is right here. +2 fireball. So regular, that's very fortunate. Thank you, Drogon. +2 fireball staff with no sockets costs 25,000 gold. It's not that expensive. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. This is also +1 fireball staff, 22,000 gold. This right here is a magical staff, and the way that you know that it's a magical staff is because it's blue in the color. Do not confuse regular plus fireball staff and the magical plus fireball staff. You will not be able to make a rune word in a magical staff. You need something like this, except with sockets. It is a gray colored staff. Okay, I hope you will remember that. So if we take this staff, which is +2 fireball, and then we take 2 runes, Tyr and Ral, we put in Tyr, Ral, boom. And there is Leaf. Leaf adds +3 to fire skills, which is non-class specific, so a druid would benefit from that as well. We have our +2 fireball in there as well, +3 to fireball, warmth, and inferno. Also, it gives us some cold resistances and mana after each kill. It is extremely strong. So overall, this staff gives us +5 to fireball. Right now I am doing 101 to 133 with level 8 fireball, so I'm going to have level 13 fireball when I put this on. Boom. Take a look at that damage. I am literally doubling my damage. Actually more than that with Leaf. Alright. The game is still on Players 8 difficulty. Well, I was a little off. Let's go and test that out, shall we? I'm gonna have to. Oh, now I am one-shotting everything. Almost one-shotting everything. At Players 8, which means in a full game at level 19. I almost took half a life off of a hollow one. Now it takes 3 shots to kill the hollow one. A lot easier. Let's go back to level 1. Everything is just dropping. And just like that, because of this one staff, it is very, very strong. Now I am actually one-shotting the skeletons. How many sockets does that have? Oh, it's an ethereal. It's okay. Actually, how about we do something a little fun? A little extra fun. We're going to go back and kill Andariel, the boss of Act 1, and see, without using the static field, that is, right? So before going there, I'm gonna, refresh my mana pots, but then I'll show you how quickly she's gonna go down. Fundamentally, when I started this demonstration, my minimum damage was around 50 and maximum was 72, I think. And now its minimum damage is 215 and maximum is 255, which means I quadrupled my minimum damage. Which is pretty good. It is pretty good. Right, we got some mana pots. I probably should have got. Oh, I do have poison resistance potion. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get out of here. And down she goes. And there it is. And that was a player's 8. Which is why she dropped what she dropped. Is it Angelic's? Arctic. All resistances? Oh, that's nice. I think I'll keep that item, but still, it's mana is more important. Alright. Okay.
I am overburdened.
So there we go. That's how you do it.
Welcome back, Mike.
Anyways, I hope you liked this demonstration. My recommendation that you can do what you want. You can do whatever build you want. When you play the game, if you want to, if it's your first time playing the game, pretty easy build. 1 point in frozen armor, which I didn't even cast. There, and that will freeze the enemies and allow you to escape those very shaky situations. Oh, there we go. Now I got teleport. Woohoo! So 1 point in static field, 1 point in telekinesis, 1 point in teleport for, well, teleportation purposes. For the fire skills, you put in 7 in firebolt. The rest you put into fireball, and you will have no problem vanquishing evil in normal difficulty. If you like what you've seen, click the follow or subscribe button. Find me on social media. Links are below, and I will see you in the next one. I will be posting more content for Diablo 2. When Diablo 2 Resurrected comes out, I'll be playing a lot more of it. And if you want to see something specific, then I will try to make it happen and help you out. In the meantime, I hope you are as stoked as I am for the release of the remastered version of Diablo 2. It comes out on September 23rd of 2021. Alright, I think that's about does it. Peace.